Shit, what week we in? 12. What's up, guys? Welcome to week 12 of Getting My Hole. Your boy JR here with IP, and we're going to go over our picks and previews for week 12. You'll notice this is the board that we had last week. Wanted to talk about it real fast. Plus 15 units last week, including, if I got to humble brag real fast. UConn plus 10, 5 units. On the money line, 3 units. That was at plus 365. And then not on here and not included in the units total was Wisconsin on the money line last week. And I texted the group and I was like,
I had 11 and a half.
I was like, I got a feeling. I said, I got a weird hole. I think is what I said verbatim.
A K-hole.
And I fucking did it, dude. And I watched that game, and holy fuck, are they bad? They are bad. But Washington was worse. And the craziest thing, Saturday morning I read that Wisconsin's extending Luke Fickell.
No, they're giving him another year.
Well, whatever. To give him another year is same. In my head, it was the same thing. So I was like, damn, dude, I bet these players show out for him today because now they got something to play for with Luke there, on top of being at home, on top of Washington being Fugazi anyway. So anyway, that's not included on here. So really, it's
Washington's not in the Big Ten. They technically are, but they're not. I hear something wild. My uncle this week, shout out to Uncle Charlie, he's got $2,500 on Wisconsin team total over first half, minus 2.5.
Who they play?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh wait, I know they're playing this week. They're at
Ohio
Ohio State. They're at Indiana. Indiana's on my board this week. Yeah.
So he needs a field goal.
He needs well, you're gonna laugh.
And the quarterback coming in playing for them last week was 3 of 14 for 12 yards.
Yeah, the punter had more yards thrown than anyone else.
I don't know if he'll get there.
Wait do you see my final score? IP does not. I wrote down the final score of the Indiana game this week against Wisconsin on the other side. Where do you see it? Your uncle is going to be cracking up.
Yeah. He had the best one earlier this year. He had UMass team total 6.5. They score a touchdown their opening drive, miss the PAT, and then they don't get even close to a field goal or touchdown the rest of the game.
Speaking of UMass, did you see what they did?
Yeah.
They kicked the field goal down 42 points,
Fired
and they
the
set
cannons.
off fucking fireworks. Wow.
Welcome to the MAC.
So I had a great week, plus 15 units just on the board. IP went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 2. It looks like 6 and 2. So you had a fucking awesome week.
Wake was a banger. I had a couple refreshments that night. I ordered my wife a Wake Forest tall, and I don't know how to approach her that I have this. We're gonna find out. I'm like because normally I'll get a shirt, big win. I'm like, all their shit's ugly, but the little thong, with the gold WF, I'm like, maybe that's a Christmas stocking stuffer. We'll find out.
World works in a funny way, man. I was plus 15 fucking units just on the board, and Monday night I had an emergency root canal. So I would like to thank Connecticut and fucking Wisconsin for paying out of pocket my root canal. Shout out First State Dental. You guys kicked ass that day.
Don't tell my uncle either. That's insane to have $2,500 on.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with
on
that.
a minus 2.5.
I don't know what to do with that. Indiana's gonna come out pissed off. But anyway,
rooting for it though.
So I wanted to show you that side of the board. God damn, it felt the UConn game. It just felt so good for that to happen. This side of the board, we do have the previews for this week. IPs are on the other side, and we'll have to get a hold of Phil for some whale-cock locks. I don't have any Friday plays. Do you have any Friday plays?
I got one. Yeah, I got Louisville minus 2.5. Brown is really good against Clemson. Basically, I think this line's an overreaction to Louisville laying an egg. Louisville played a shit game against Cal, but that Cal quarterback, he's gonna be phenomenal.
He's good.
He just snuck them one time. Louisville's a better team. Brahm's getting an extension. I just think it's an overreaction to last week. Louisville's receiver, Bell, he's not Jeremiah Smith good, but he's in that top 5 conversation. I like Louisville at home tonight, minus 2.5.
I bet it's a blackout.
I
bet they have the black unis going.
We might have other blackouts locally, but yeah, I like Louisville. You're nothing crazy though. The Oregon game, I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I'm looking now. I'm not.
I saw the Oregon game. I'm like, is that your old, purple purple and black special, but.
Yeah, I might tail you on the Louisville.
I'll tell you what, I just read a little forecast note. I don't know if you have it on the board, but I was going to USC, and it rains 10 days a year in Southern California, and it's going to pour.
Oh, I love that.
God loves Iowa, I'll tell you.
I know.
It's like 10 days a year with rain, and Iowa gets one.
They're not on my board, but if it gets to 7.5, they go on my board. It's at 7.
If that rain is heavy, I might.
It was at 7.
Because that negates all the cross-country travel stuff.
Where's Louisville at on the ACC standings? They should be 2nd, I think.
I couldn't tell you. That conference should be fun.
Does Dabo want to? Is that motivating factor playing spoiler? I don't know.
I don't see them if they're at Death Valley.
Oh no, Louisville is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Louisville's got 2 losses in conference. I thought they only had 1. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the ACC anyway because there's a really big game this week in the ACC and it has nothing to do with Louisville. But I'll actually be rooting for Clemson to win that game. I just need I need Louisville.
I root for your bets, damn.
Well, I'm rooting for you to win money or win units, but I need Duke to win the ACC or get to the ACC championship. Yeah. So right now Duke's ahead of Louisville by a game, but. They have a tough one this week in Virginia.
All right, well, so Duke wins. Louisville wins.
Yeah. All right. First game I have, 12 o'clock game. Probably not very popular, but I got South Carolina first half plus 10.5. They're playing A&M. Obviously, I love A&M. I love Elko.
Do you?
IP loves.
Little note on Mike Elko I learned today. He's not signed the extension with A&M.
Yeah.
If he comes back, if he comes to Penn State, I've willed it to happen on this show. But I don't know.
So I have a couple reasons why. So they fired the offensive coordinator Shanahan. I forget his fucking first name now, but
that's Shula.
Shula, that's what I meant. Shula.
Yeah.
They're off a bye. I think it's a little bit of a tiny baby. It literally says baby tiny letdown spot for A&M. I do not expect A&M to lose the game. I expect them to cover the 19, which is why I don't have the 19 up there. But I think that it's a 12 o'clock start. It's South Carolina for bye. New OC with Sellers. Maybe he unleashes him a little bit, like unlocks him a little bit better. Because Sellers is way better than he's been playing. Like, I'm not saying he's a first-round talent, but he's way better than what has shown over the last 2 months.
Like, week 1 against Virginia Tech, I had South Carolina, and, it was a different offense.
We were talking about Sellers being a first-round pick. You know what I mean? After that game.
I didn't believe in it, but I'm sure an NFL GM.
Well, when I say we, I mean the ESPN pundits were talking about how Sellers was a top five.
I liked that first half. I mean, I looked at A&M's team total. It was like 33.5. It was like minus 150. I'm like, oh, wait. I didn't put anything in, but I see the rest.
Just a little bit of a sleepy spot for him. I got 2 games
first home game there in a month, though.
Yeah, I know. It's not a popular pick. I wouldn't. It's not one I'm not willing to die on this hill. This is a hunch play more than anything else. It's a feeling, and when you win 15 units last week, you can have a couple of those this week. So I actually won 27 units overall this week, but on the board, 15 units. So that's my first one. Second one, Navy first half plus 6, and then Navy plus 10.5 for the game. I got 1 unit on each. I actually think Navy wins outright. Horvath didn't play last week, and the crazy thing is they didn't fucking tell anybody he wasn't going to play until.
I had a lot of cash on Notre Dame. I'm like, wait, that's not Navy's quarterback.
And maybe that's why. Maybe somebody else knew. Maybe that's why line wasn't 21. Maybe that was why it was 29 or whatever the fuck it was. Also, why I'm repping the shirt today. Shout out Marcus Freeman.
I love Marcus Freeman.
IP's right. All this dude does is cover. You know what I mean? So. You start covering for us weekly, we start wearing your gear. That's just the way it works.
It gets a little hairy, and then Jeremiah Love just somehow magically falls on the fattest guy on the field, and his knees and elbows aren't down, and then just runs it in. I'm like, this team's just blessed.
It's destined to...
They're like, that's the best run of all time. Like that run was lucky as hell. Like, he falls on the fattest guy on the field. Like, Navy did everything right on that play. Didn't matter.
I'm not Is South Florida really ready for this? the expectations. They have a chance to make the playoffs. Are they really ready for this? Did Navy keep Horvath out on purpose for this week? Those are questions that I have. 10.5 seems like a lot. South Florida struggles against triple option teams, so that's kind of the theory there. But I don't love it enough to where it's more than 1 unit on each play. So it's a total of 2 units on Navy, but 1 for the first half plus 6. And I couldn't even sprinkle the money line, even though I do. My gut tells me that the money line's in play. I just don't know if I can.
Is that in Tampa?
No, it's in
Annapolis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's the other thing. The other key part of that was this down south team coming up to the 45-degree, potentially rainy weather is another part of it. Next play, I got the Notre Dame Pitt over at 55. Pitt's defense is super aggressive. They blitz a fucking ton. They're vulnerable to big plays. I can't find it anywhere, but if you can find a prop, if you can find a prop to where it's like Notre Dame will have more than 2 35-yard or more touchdowns or something like that. Like, I would love to take a fucking flyer on something like that. I think Love's going to have a 75-yard run or 65-yard touchdown, and then I think Carr's going to be able to light them up. I think their secondary is way overrated. I don't give a fuck about game day being there. I think this team's bullshit. I think Pitt sucks, personally. I'm not a Narduzzi guy. I don't like the fact. I don't give a fuck what he was doing. Him saying that bullshit, all that did is if I'm Notre Dame, that just fires me the fuck up. What do you mean you don't care if we win? Like, what do you mean this game doesn't matter? Game day's here. You know what I mean? Notre Dame's in the fucking play, or are they in the playoffs right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a playoff team. Like, this is our chance to show that we don't need to just win the conference to get into the play. This is our chance to we only have 2 losses.
Not on Narduzzi's watch.
You know,
there's a stat on Pitt. They're averaging like 38 rush yards a game. So it's all on this freshman, which I love.
So, I mean, so I have up there Pitt super aggressive on big plays. I have looked for ND to have multiple long home run plays, and then ND offense a wagon right now. I expect Notre Dame to score 40 themselves, and then I'm giving Pitt 21 being at home with game day there. That's kind of like
Notre Dame knows like this is their last game.
Yeah.
Remaining schedule.
So Notre Dame's gonna need to. This is like, I mean, Pitt's ranked. I don't know fucking how Pitt's ranked. Their schedules.
ACC.
Yeah, but
I'd take CJ Carr and Sayin over any quarterbacks in the country right now.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame minus 12. It might be.
If you're gonna take Notre Dame, take it now. Don't take Saturday. Just every Saturday. It's so fucking crazy. These big dudes come in and Notre Dame gets blasted. Like, the line will move like 3+ points every Saturday.
The reason I haven't yet is my hope. This is what I want to happen. I want Pitt to take the ball first down the field and score, and then I'm taking Notre Dame minus 7 live, guaranteed. And I'm going to hand that with the over, and we're gonna ride. Well, we'll get. Do you have this on your board?
I got the Irish. Yeah.
You got the Irish. Okay. Anything you want to add on it?
Nah, I just love the spot. I mean, I hate Pat Narduzzi. I don't care about Acrisure, Heinz Stadium. You know, it's just. I mean, Pitt has some good defensive metrics, but like they don't matter to me because it's ACC opponents. Like, what you do against Stanford doesn't matter in this game.
If you're wondering, Notre Dame's game next week is versus Syracuse.
Yeah, you get Syracuse.
So I don't.
Syracuse and Stanford. Right?
Yeah, Syracuse at Stanford on the farm. That game could be a little tricky. This game, I mean, Notre Dame needs to cover this for the committee. They can't just. Then again, they're Notre Dame. All they gotta do is win. But
the style points.
But the style points are important. So I got them. The next one's a little near and dear to my heart. I don't know if I'm gonna. This is the first time ever on this show. I have Air Force plus 7.5, and I wrote 0 units up there. I'm not taking this game. I love Connecticut. Joey Fags is my boy. Jim Moore Jr. I love him to coach the Cowboys someday. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with him. It literally says great spot for Air Force. I won't bet it because I'm a UConn fan. That's what it says up there. But UConn stormed the field last week. Monster win. You know, they're fucking rolling. They're like And Air Force, I mean, they're fighting for a bowl, and that shit means something to the service academies to win a bowl game. So it just feels
especially when Air Force doesn't have an Army Navy.
Yeah. So to me, this is Air Force's biggest non-service academy game of the year, and I think it's a great spot for them. The issue I have, and yes, I do love money more than I like UConn, but the issue I have is. Air Force's secondary sucks. Like, that's the weakness of their defense. And if you do not know Fagnolia, I can't say that. Joey Fag. If you don't know Joey Fags by now, the dude's completing 70% of his throws. He's throwing darts.
Doesn't he not have a pick?
He threw a pick on a 2-point conversion last week, but it doesn't count towards. He has not thrown a pick all year. He had 22-0 going into the game. I think he threw for 3 or maybe 4 touchdowns. He either threw 3 or 4 touchdowns, so he's got 25 or 26 touchdowns, no interception, and he's over 70% completion. I mean, and he's not just throwing screen passes, dude. It's a pro-style Jim Mora Jr. offense.
Throw it down with you.
Now, he's not an NFL quarterback. Let's get that straight. It's just so we're on the same page. But he's great for UConn. He is absolutely a star for UConn. And honestly, it'd be nice to see him get invited to New York for the Heisman. He has no business winning it, but
it won't happen.
But I'd love to see him up there as part of the 4 or 5 people that get invited.
You can go see the tree. That's about it.
Yeah, right. They're not. Neither this game's not on your board, right?
No.
All right. Next one. I think we both have this one. I have Cincy minus 5.5. I got 1 unit on it. The reason why it's not a 4-unit play is because they have BYU next week, so I'm worried about a look ahead a little bit. And Cincy does play with their food a little bit. We've talked about that before. But Arizona, it's a bad travel spot for them. Cincy's off a bye, still alive for the playoffs, still alive for the Big 12. I don't think they're going to win the Big 12. You know, I think the Big 12 is Tech versus BYU again, or a holy war. Either way.
Don't sleep on the Utes now.
Well, yeah.
Playing good ball.
Yeah, but my point is.
BYU fumbles again. It's the Utah time.
Horrible spot for Arizona, but the look ahead worries me. I'm going to raise this to 2 units because they're coming off a bye. So there's a 2-unit play for me at minus 5.5. Well, I don't have. What do you have it at? Is it 6 now?
I got it at 6.
It might be 6. I'm already locked in at 1 unit minus 5.5, but I might increase it. If it's number 6, I'll increase it to 2 units total. Anything on this game?
I mean, if you look at Arizona a week ago, Daniels got hurt for Kansas. They pulled that one out in like the last 30 seconds. I think the line's overreacting to that. I mean, since he was rolling, they stumbled a little bit. I mean, anyone goes to Utah at night and dies.
Yeah.
I don't value that game. I like that the quarterback's kind of dual threat. I think with the bye, you're at home. I just like the Bearcats here.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a sneaky tough place to play. That environment gets kind of lit.
And it's going to be
cold. Really talking myself into more here. Damn it. But anyway, well, it would be, if they didn't have BYU next week, it'd be a 4-unit play. So if you if you think a look ahead is not that big of a deal, hammer this game. If you're worried about the look ahead like me, pull back a little bit. And then the next game I have is what I was talking about your uncle. I thought it'd be funny. I got Indianapolis. I got Indiana minus 28. I got the final as 52-3. So maybe Wisconsin does that in the first half, and your uncle hits it. What's Uncle who?
Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie,
like
baby.
Wisconsin's
it's going
to
be 28-3 at halftime, just for you, baby.
He's like Wisconsin's kicker, 55 and in. He's got it. I'm like, all right.
Like I said, I wrote down here I had Wisconsin money line last week with a smiley face.
The funniest thing in the world would be if Indiana got a punt blocked and Wisconsin got a safety and he didn't cover.
I don't see how Indiana does it. I mean, Wisconsin. I watched every play of that Washington game last week. I have to apologize to my son. I made him watch it too, and it was like some of the worst football. It was so hard to watch. Wisconsin's bad. Their defensive line came alive last week, but
defense is not a problem.
Offensively, they are offensively challenged.
A Wisconsin team
on the flip side
has bad alignment and can't run the ball. Like What a sin.
On the flip side, you can't tell me Cignetti don't have this team locked in now after almost losing after winning the way they won. You can't tell me that they're not fucking locked in, not overlooking anybody.
That Gus Johnson call I felt like I was getting stabbed in the heart. I mean, the play before that, it's a perfect blitz. We get to Mendoza, the ball, his arms hit, it's just in the air, it's on a tee, and fucking Dom DeLuca fell down. Like, that would have been game over. But yeah, credit to Indiana, that was a hell of a catch. We covered that. I had 14.5 Penn State. I said last week at the end of the show, Indiana won't cover.
The catch nobody's talking about is the one to the tight end on the sideline.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a fucking, I mean, the touchdown outdid it, but Jesus Christ, if they scored a touchdown any other way, that would have been like a candidate for catch of the year.
God, I can't wait for the Buckeyes to play them.
So, I think Indiana kills them.
I'm going to donate.
I don't have units on here, but this is a 4-unit play for me. So that's 4-unit. Why don't we have that?
I'm going to donate like plasma, whatever I can donate to add to the Buckeye pod. I took a bet Ohio State versus the field already.
How much? Or no, like what's the?
I got it like a while ago. It's like plus 350, and I think now it's plus 220.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of what's A&M at right now to win the Natty.
It's a good flyer.
That's where I'm at. I'm sitting like, dude, I kind of like Reed a lot.
I love Elka to death, but that run defense is gonna burn him at some point. Pass rush is elite, but like if you look at what Arkansas did with just running, it's like
team's a little. That's why I think the South Carolina things.
I
think A&M's starting to feel themselves. They kind of know what's happening now. They see their destiny, and it's just like let's get through kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
they do cover damn near every week.
This next game is gonna be the best game of the weekend. I'm predicting it now. Virginia at Duke. I'm telling you, it's gonna be awesome.
Is it fumbles?
So right now it's at 4.5. I don't have it in yet, so I guess it started at 6.5. I think Morris is probably playing for Virginia because their backup quarterback sucks. I watched that game too.
Shout out Wake.
Their backup quarterback sucks, but Morris can play. So I'm guessing the line bumped down to 4 when they announced he was probably playing. I think it's 4.5 now. I was going to try to wait for it to get down to 3. So I have Morris probably playing. This is a classic system bet. We haven't had one of those in a couple weeks. That's why I had UConn last week. Duke didn't give a fuck last week. And then ACC champs. So the crazy thing about this game, so each team, I believe, has 2 losses in the ACC, or 1 loss in the ACC. The loser is not out of it, which is kind of wild just because of scheduling and who has to play each other still.
Virginia stole one with the NC State.
They did.
What a masterful job.
Is it you that said this? That Virginia is the BYU of the East Coast?
I believe that.
Yeah, I think Virginia is the BYU of the East Coast. I mean, Duke can play. Mensa had his worst game last week all year, I believe. Just watching him, he threw an interception that was. What year was it? Tony Romo threw the interception to the Redskins guy. It was like a winner go home game 17 of the year, week 17, and Cowboys got beat by the Redskins, and Romo threw like a pick. There was not a Cowboy around, and Romo threw a pick to like a D end. Well, Mensa did that. did that. He did that. So UConn, whatever. But I think Mensa bounces back. Mensa also typically protects the ball. He did not last week. He had 2 interceptions. One was tipped at the line, so if you count that or not. But if Duke can win this game, and the next hardest game I believe that they would have is the North Carolina game, just because of the history there.
A lot of history there on the gridiron.
I got them at like plus 695 to win the ACC championship game. I just need them to get there. They get there, I'm hedging the fuck out of it. I don't expect them to beat. I don't know who the fuck was. It's not even Miami. Who the fuck? SMU or Pitt even. Shit! If they reverse Pitt, I don't know, man. I might let it ride, dude. Duke might win the fucking ACC. Yeah. But Virginia's had a horseshoe up his ass all year, so this is going to be a 5-unit play for me, but more just because I trust in Mensa Duke has done this to me in the past where they're clearly the fucking better team and they don't come out and play well. So, Georgia Tech, that's what I couldn't fucking think of. Jesus Christ. Perfect game, perfect example. Duke outgained Georgia Tech in that game.
Georgia Tech, is in the driver's seat.
Duke outplayed Georgia Tech but lost the game. So that, it makes me want to lower it down to 3 units because of who the fuck it is, but I'm all over Duke in this one. Do you have this on your board?
I do not, no.
Okay. All right, next one. Bama -6, 3 units. And I hear the talk. I've heard the talk all week about Oklahoma.
A lot of sharps are on the Sooners to win outright.
And here's what I'll say. I'll say, give me Bama at home versus a defense that's a little overrated. Bama's 19-6 at home against the spread in the last 25. DeBoer, how the fuck you fucking say his name? He loses weird games for sure, but he beats the highly ranked teams all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, I expect them to dominate this game. I think this is going to be an ass whipping. I don't think Mateer is right. I don't think maybe he was a little overhyped the first week of the year. Looking back at it, they didn't really play anybody the first.
It was the Michigan game.
It was the Michigan game, and then Texas, was it his hand or was it Texas defense? And then they go out and score a bunch versus Ole Miss, but they lose at home. And then they fucking go out and score a bunch versus and then they go out and beat Tennessee, but like Tennessee's
outgained them. But Tennessee should have won by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and so Oklahoma, I think, is fugazi. And
I agree with that. I'm gonna add Bama.
And so I'm all over Bama. If I can get Bama at home in the 3:30 time slot under a touchdown, I'm fucking taking it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking taking it. And that's just, it's not a system bet, but it's a fucking system bet. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So, I wonder what that line's at now. I took that on Tuesday, I think, or maybe Wednesday. That line might have creeped up to 7 by now. Well, if you said the sharps on it, maybe the line's down now. But do you have anything on this game?
I'm going to add Bama. I was going to take them all week, but...
I want to see real fast what the line's at in that Bama game. So...
It's crazy, though, to get to your next game.
It's still 6.
Texas State has, like, their entire defense suspended.
Well, and that's a note that I have. So
it's nuts.
Great segue. Next play is 4 units. Southern Miss -3.5. Already put it in. They're still playing for the fucking Sun Belt. Texas State, multiple suspensions after a fight last week.
It's like 9 of 11 on the defense.
On top of that, one team's going this direction, one team's going this direction.
I'm sad to admit I didn't even see the brawl. Like, I want to watch it.
I didn't see it either.
That many people got suspended. That must have been like Miami, FIU.
So, if you're wondering who the fuck... hold on 1 second. If you're wondering who the fuck Southern Miss has played, they have beaten at Arkansas State, which is a good win. ULM crushed them. At Louisiana, beat them by 12. At Georgia Southern, beat them. At Jack State, crushed them. And if you're wondering who Texas State, they got crushed by JMU. They lost to Marshall, lost to Troy, lost to Arkansas State, lost at Louisiana. So, and
I've had Southern Miss twice and they've won by like 21 plus.
This might be my favorite play of the board, even though it's 4 units. I think this is my favorite play of the board. Indiana, Southern Miss, and Duke's a heart play. I know it's hard for North Carolina guys to say that, but whatever. But anyway, so do you have this on your board?
I'm gonna add that.
All right, good.
I forgot about that game, but then I remember Texas State has everybody suspended. Texas State finds unbelievable ways to lose too. Like something's off with that culture.
I'm telling you, you don't.
TJ Kinney's like a good play caller. Like they're off. We had him like last year, and they got out to like a 28-0 lead on a Thursday and lost outright. Like
you don't make your units on only betting the high-profile games.
No.
You're not going to.
Right.
You'll be lucky to break even if you do that.
MAC and Sun Belt.
If you only bet high-profile games, you're not. I almost guarantee you nobody breaks even. It's not going to happen. You have to find games like that. You have to find games like the Navy and the South Carolinas or the like the Duke, Virginia games of the world, and the couple other ones I'm about to say. For instance, Illinois -14. I got 2 units on them. Maryland has quit. Their coach has been fired and rehired like 10 times over the past 2 weeks. Yeah. Loxley sucks. Maryland's got no reason to play for them. This is a fucking smash spot for Illinois. What say you, Big Ten?
I agree with that. I saw it was 14.5. I was gonna.
It's up to 15.5 now.
Yeah.
I got a 14 on Tuesday.
I'd honestly play it up to I'd play it up to 17.5. I mean, Maryland's got a good young quarterback. They got a 5-star D end, and then the rest of the roster just sucks.
The only thing Maryland's got going for them is that I'm on the wrong side of Maryland almost all the time.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I
don't think Maryland's in it, but normally they can cover and stay with a team. Like Ohio State used to get Maryland every year before Michigan, and Maryland would make it a fight. I don't think they can do that anymore.
So, and this is a classic case of Illinois at home versus Illinois on the road, two different teams. And then same thing can be said about Maryland. But Maryland's not a good home team now anyway. So I don't see a world where they keep fighting for Loxley, but it's only 2 to play for me because Illinois' offense is suspect at times as well. Yeah. So the next one I'm going to raise up because I've talked myself into it. Texas Tech minus 24.5. I got 2 units on there. UCF can't throw the fucking ball. They have no passing game at all. Tech is going to make them one-dimensional because they have the number 1 rush defense in the fucking country. Some might disagree if it's actually number 1, but they have number 1 ranked defense in the country. I think this is 38-6 kind of thing. I think they make them one-dimensional. I think there's 2 or 3 sack fumbles, 2 or 3 interceptions. I think UCF has a hard time getting across midfield without some sort of turnover on downs or some sort of special teams play.
Yeah.
What say you?
I'm thinking that in Tech. I'm just a little concerned with game day, and game day hasn't been there I think since the Crabtree game. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, we'll see how they respond. I mean, they should kill them.
Next one, I have this is a random one for me. I usually don't play these kind of games. Tennessee minus 39.5. I read a stat. I'm trying to look it up, but I can't find it. This is what Heupel and Tennessee do. The week before, this is their bye week, and the last 4 years during this week they won on average by 45 points.
The SEC does this. Ole Miss just played the Citadel.
Tennessee. If I'm Tennessee, if I'm on the coaching, we have 3 losses. But if I'm on the coaching staff, I believe that a 3-loss team can make the playoffs. I need style points, and I need them now. And I need to win by 50, and then I need to. Who they got left? They have
Vandy.
And then I need at Florida, which don't mean shit anymore. I'm trying to sell it. I'm trying to sell it to my team. We got to go out there and get style points. Coming off the loss or coming out of a bye, off the loss. That funnier things have happened. Would you be completely shocked if I said an SEC team with 3 losses in the playoffs? I wouldn't be shocked either.
The media has an agenda for the SEC.
For sure. So that being said, if they can, that Vandy Tennessee game might turn into an elimination game at the end of the year. It could be if Vandy wins, they're in. If Tennessee wins, they're in over Vandy. It could very well line up that way. Especially, which it won't happen, but especially if Oklahoma beats Bama, or if Georgia loses this week to
Texas.
To Texas. Are you fucking kidding me? It's totally fucking feasible and possible. So I got 1 unit on them. I hate playing those big numbers because they'll be up 30-0 at halftime.
And get back to it.
Yeah, some stupid shit at the end, but. And then the next one is a late night special, man. It's I got Fresno State minus 3.5. I got 4 units on them. Washington's coming to town. Washington's offense is also horrible. Kind of shocked at this line, to be honest.
I'll tell you that 10 o'clock and beyond board is pretty damn interesting.
Yeah, the other one, the TCU BYU is interesting, and then Boise State, San Diego State. That's for the Mountain West. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Boise's quarterback's out for the year.
That's why San Diego State's given 2.5 then.
I might take the Aztecs.
Boise State wins the Mountain West every year, so
see how
it makes me wonder. Yeah. It's a no play for me right now. But anyway, so I got Fresno State minus 3.5. I got 4 units on it. Wyoming away from Laramie is a joke to me. I don't think they can score any points. And to me, it's kind of a small number. I thought this line should be like more like 7.5, mainly because Fresno State killed. Where the fuck's it at? Fresno State killed Boise State last week, and on the Smurf turf.
Yeah.
You know, so, but again, two kind of evenly matched teams. Home team gets the advantage in my book here, so -3.5. I'm all over it. That's my board. Again, plus 50.
I'll tell you that TCU goes to Provo, play BYU, right? If that line's over a field goal, I'm gonna hammer TCU.
It's 3.5.
All right, add TCU.
Well, hold on. Yeah, it's 3.5.
I think TCU is gonna get that done.
I
might do TCU like I did with Wake Forest.
I like TCU as well. I haven't played it yet, but
It's one of those things where you see how the day goes.
Yeah.
When it goes your way, you're like, okay, I'll add it.
But I'm going to have a play on that game. It's TCU, but I think if we wait a little bit, that line might go to like 4.5, 5.
Yeah,
that's why I haven't done it yet.
Money line.
Can you spin that around for me? So that's mine. IP's gonna run through his real fast.
Louisville, we talked about. Jack State +3. Love that. Jack State is hosting this at night under the bright lights in
Kennesaw State, though, man.
In Alabama. I just think Jack State. I mean, Jack State is a former 5-star at running back. He's finally healthy. I think it's too many points. I'm gonna take Jack State. I think they went outright. I mean, Kennesaw State, credit to them for leveling up, getting D1, showing out. But, Jack State just has more of a pedigree. A lot of Rich Rod's guys are actually still there. I thought he plucked a lot more of the W, but he didn't. I like Jack State at night. I think that's going to be like the biggest game they've ever had there.
I got to tell you, I like Kennesaw.
Well, you can take Kennesaw.
Actually, that's a top 10 game of the week. And nobody's going to fucking talk about it because it's not, they're not ranked. It's conference.
Find it on ESPN Select.
Yeah, I know, right?
Cincy, we already talked about. And then Georgia is a max play for me, -6.5. Arch Manning. Sarkisian can't beat Kirby Smart with his best teams. He's going to have Arch Manning coming. I don't care if Georgia's pass rush isn't what they've been. I just love Kirby Smart to just get this done. Make Arch have to go through reads. Arch Manning having to go to Athens at night. And I know Texas has played a little better. The schedule's been pretty light. It's an interesting game. A lot of people love Texas defense, all that. Give me the Dogs. I trust the Dogs. It's a short number.
It's their first home game in like a month.
I know, and it's at night in Athens where they never lose.
And then on top of that, it's their second home game. So they had 3 out of 4 on the road. At Auburn, then at home versus Ole Miss, at Florida, at Mississippi State. I know Florida, Mississippi State aren't what they were, but at Auburn, at Florida are 2 of the harder places to play. At Mississippi State, that's a wild place to play too. Yeah, and Georgia looked really fucking good there. I was on Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Or was that 2 weeks ago?
That was last week. Yeah.
Last week, yeah. That's one of the ones I lost was Mississippi State.
I love Georgia here. I just trust Kirby way more than I trust Sark. Especially Sark, just if you've watched him play Georgia before, he gets so cute. And it's just like, you're not going to beat Georgia with that.
Yeah.
I like them a lot here. The game I'm interested in I don't have is Ole Miss, Florida. Because Lane Kiffin, his hero in life is Steve Spurrier. Mm-hmm. I think Lane's going to take that Florida job.
DJ Lagway's dead to me.
I think Lane is going to show out. It's in Oxford at night. I don't know what the line is. I haven't even looked at it. Ole Miss will be in my place for sure. I think Trinidad Chambliss and those boys. Florida, I read they have all these guys that are just injured, preparing to enter the portal. Florida, I just don't see how Florida can even stay with them. Florida's had some good efforts this year, but I think at this point they're just a dead body. Penn State.
They're on the no bet list.
Penn State covered.
They're on a no bet list.
Covered 2 and 3 under Coach Smith. Shout out to him. Basically, the Land Grant Trophy. It's a hilarious trophy if you've never seen it. It's just a bookshelf that's heavy as shit. It's like 80 pounds. and they just put like a little statue from each school on it, and we want that damn trophy. We don't lose that trophy.
I'm sure those guys getting paid a ton of money to sit around and play Madden in their dorm rooms.
The land grant. Michigan State just got popped with a harsher penalty somehow than Michigan got, which I don't understand. If it was Mel Tucker doing all this sexual harassment stuff. But yeah, Michigan State, I mean, their coach, they can't fire him. They're just in a spot that's just hell because they committed to him till 2031. When really, I mean, he did an okay job at Oregon State. We had Oregon State when DJ Uguale was there. Like, they were a good Pac-12 team.
It's a crazy place to play, too, Oregon State, when they're good.
Especially at night. But, why... The coach did not really have that much interest, Jonathan Smith, and now they're going to be stuck with him until 2031. Like, that athletic director should be shot. How do you do that? Like, they got a great facility. But other than that, they have no momentum. I mean, I like our boys. We fought like hell against Indiana.
I think it's a horrible spot for them.
They can say what you want about the spot, but I just believe in Terry Smith, third generation Nittany Lion. Katron and Singleton, if they get, I think it's 302 more yards, they're going to have the all-time record for rushing. So I think that's going to help them. Grumpmeyer's actually, versus Indiana, he showed a lot of heart.
Jesus Christ.
Showed a lot of heart. So I want that damn trophy. We're going to win -7. Take the Lions. Next one I got Notre Dame, we talked about. I love Marcus Freeman. He covers. I hate Pitt with all my heart. I hate Narduzzi, even when he was at Michigan State. We just have random beef with Michigan State because those Detroit kids hit late every damn game. And then New Mexico, -14. We love the coach. We love what he does. Colorado State's a dead body.
Love Jason Eck.
Take New Mexico here. I don't care what the number moves to. Colorado State won't score. It's just a great spot for the New Mexico. They're the Aggies, I think.
Dude, they are.
New Mexico State's the Lobos. Okay,
yeah.
take New Mexico.
No, New Mexico Lobos.
I got that flipped.
Wait, do I have it flipped?
One has a little gun and one.
I'm telling you, New Mexico. It's New Mexico Lobos, New Mexico State Aggies. Yeah, that's what it is. Do we have any Whalecock locks?
Did he not answer?
He didn't answer.
Oh my God! He said he.
I gave him one more try.
He said he was ready.
He got never live here though. It's his last chance. Dude, I'm telling you, he's got to get cut.
Especially when he said.
You got to get cut, dude.
He said in the group chat.
Need some sort of commitment.
He said, "I got the whales."
Well, I got one for tomorrow in college basketball.
Oh yeah.
I'll be in the building at Temple tomorrow. There's no line right now against Boston College. They're playing Boston College, but take the Owls. I got a shirt down. Oh, I should have wore the shirt. I got a shirt downstairs, cherry red. Dude, Temple's got sick gear. Have you seen their cherry red line?
No.
Holy shit! I know it was just blasphemy with Penn State.
Credit to them, but those WIP miserables hating on Penn State.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't stand them.
But yeah, and then I'm going to see Aiden. So take Temple, and then do you have any NFL plays?
I'm gonna have a shit ton, but honestly, I haven't looked at it that close.
Well, I had the Eagles last week.
I got the Birds again, -2.5. Dan Campbell's calling plays. He's gonna go for it on 4th and 6 on his own 20.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Birds. And people can say what they want about A.J. Brown. I mean, you got every team's best shot every week. You're going to have a weird 10-7 game. I'm not affected by it.
I would say, just quick glance.
I love how now Seattle is the team everybody's God beholding. You saw this last year.
Eagles are giving 2.5. I can tell you I'm taking the Eagles again.
You saw this last year with Sam Darnold. He had a great defense. He had a couple explosive, offensive guys with him. And then once the lights got bright, he turned into the pumpkin. The same thing's going to happen. In the NFC, it's really the Rams and Lions are the only team I'm looking at.
Well, yeah, the Rams are the team. The Lions, if the Lions...
The problem with the Rams is with Stafford's back. He's one moment away from...
Dude's playing like an MVP.
I know. I give him all the credit.
And they have they have 2 wide receivers that nobody can cover. And, they have a defense that's good enough to compete. But at the end of the day, there's not a team in the NFC going into Philly in fucking playoff time and winning. Nope. I just don't see it. That being said, there's no fucking way that Jared Goff is walking into Sunday Night Football and beating the Eagles at home. So I'm gonna handle the fucking Eagles.
Lions. I mean, obviously, with the NFC title game a year ago, they want this game bad, but I don't know.
They weren't in the NFC title game.
No, I said they thought they were a shooter.
Oh yeah, they would
have hosted if they beat. They were 15-2.
Yeah,
they were the one.
Maybe there was a little bit of a look at for them last week.
Jalen Daniels beat a defense that had like 9 guys out.
Yeah,
and he was crowned.
All right, so plus 15 last week, plus the 29. That puts us at plus, Jesus Christ, man, plus 44 units for the year. Plus 44 fucking units for the year. Where you get that at? This is free shit we're giving you, too. Classic system bets so far are 9-3. We only got 1 this week, which is Duke. So we'll go 10-3 after that W. You got anything else?
Phil's a brother of mine, but I'm disappointed.
I gotta tell you, man, I want to give him one more shot real fast, but
does he get a 1-week suspension or? We don't have a discipline.
I think we're gonna have to figure out a course of action here because there's no consequences just for fucking. Maybe we just don't call him. But he doesn't have a name anymore. Now he's just. Are we getting well cock locks or not?
You know and Rico Bosco's max play is Delaware. I want to bring that up.
Against Sam Houston.
What? It's at Sam Houston.
Sam Houston had a crazy comeback win last week. They were down 17-0, and 52 the fuck it was. I'm blacking out. And they had the ball. The team that was up 17 had the ball, and then they turned over like around the 30-yard line, and Sam Houston wins 21-17 somehow. Sam Houston sucks, but I wonder what Delaware's. So one funny thing about Delaware is I don't know if they talked about this on Pick'em or not.
I was half listening doing laundry.
I try not to listen to it anymore, to be honest. Delaware can make a bowl this year. Here's how. So they're on like a lottery list basically. So if a team that makes a bowl decides they're gonna back out, Delaware is one of like 3 or 4 other teams that can get called. They're like in the bullpen basically. They can get called up and play in the bowl game. Obviously they got to be eligible first. I think. What's Delaware at? 4 wins now or 5? 4? I think 4 wins, maybe 5. But other than that, I think about what Delaware really, what's their motivation right now. Let's see, Delaware. What time's that game? That game is. What time is that? 7 o'clock. They're 10 points now. I mean, Sam Houston State does fucking suck. Delaware last week at homecoming, a miraculous win. If you didn't see it, down. They throw pick 6 with less than 2 minutes left. Go down and score, miss the 2-point conversion, get an onside kick, and then kick a field goal. I mean, that's on homecoming. I wonder how Oregon State is who Sam Houston did that too. So that just tells you the level they're at. It was at Oregon State too. Such a hard place to play. And
it was.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't trust Delaware's on the no bet list. Delaware's got 5 wins.
2005, like the year USC played Texas. Like that USC team walked into Oregon State at night and couldn't do anything.
I got another one for you that I might add right now. Virginia Tech money line at Florida State. Why not?
Oh, we had Wake against Florida State.
Why would Florida State? Why would Virginia Tech? I mean, Shane Beamer's still there. He's apparently not going anywhere, which is crazy.
What do you mean Shane Beamer's still there?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. He's still not.
You mean Norvell?
No, for Virginia Tech. Shane Beamer has not gone to Virginia Tech yet.
No.
I know. My point is,
I
thought he would have been by now.
Nah. They're praying.
Is what I was saying.
They're praying Franklin to, like, if you see Virginia Tech Twitter, like, they think Franklin's like God.
Yeah, no. I did see that Franklin was.
That'd be a good spot for him, but.
How's Shane Beamer not there yet? I thought for sure, like, on this show, I said like a month ago that he was going to be the coach by the end of the week there.
I think it's the pressure of it. Because your dad was the man.
Yeah.
You're not your dad. He's not even close to his dad.
Also, shout out Carolina basketball last week for the win over Kansas. Gave you guys that play too.
Yeah, what happened with the lap pull down machine? Broke a guy's arm. How does that happen?
It's funny.
I thought the school had the Saudi Arabian money. They can't build a weight room?
He, Elliot Cadeau, no, I'm sorry, Seth Trimble. Elliot Cadeau transferred out. Seth Trimble was working out midweek and broke his arm, like 2 days after the big win. But we're all right. We had a little rough start the next game without him, but we figured it out. I'm telling you, they have size, they have athleticism, and for the first time in like 10 years, they have 3-point shooting.
Right.
They have 3-point shooting. So that 6,001 flyer I got on them is fucking sexy as hell right now. But all that being said, I got Temple tomorrow, and then I got the board. I don't have anything else for the show.
What time is that Temple game?
2 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
2 o'clock, yeah. Yep, gonna hit a couple Christmas bars with some college football in Philly afterwards, and then.
And be careful down there. North Broad is.
Well, I'm not gonna hit the bars there.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to the Hennessy bar?
Nah, not my.
Not got any Jamaican food down there?
Nah, not my thing. I don't like oxtail.
Pepper soup?
You got anything else?
Nah, just again disappointing Phil. You know.
I don't know what to do, man. I gave you we ad-lib it to try to give you more time, man. We wanted some well-cocked locks, but all right. Well, good luck to everybody this week again. Plus 44 fucking units, man. Hopefully you're getting in our hole and making some units. Peace out.